Why travel back to the 90s? If you watch the full episode of Grandma Norton, we get several more clues for the setting, which may have inspired Taylor. The first reference to the 90s is when Graham is focused on Killian, who's there to promote his film Steve, which he produced and also stars in. It's about a headmaster in a reform school in the 1990s, and it's adapted from a book. And Graham is asking about his artistic choices when they were adapting the book, and he asks, why did you choose to keep it set in the 90s? Killian says, we could tell a story where we didn't have to deal with smartphones and the internet and all that. And this makes perfect sense to Taylor. She agrees. She's nodding and she's like, yeah. So I think this is the first light bulb of a 90s setting going off in her brain. Then as they're talking about the music in the film Steve, they transition to talking about Killian's history as a musician. And he was in a band that actually got a record deal in the 90s. And they show this photo of him and his band as teenagers. And it is a very 90s teenage angst photo. And then Graham says, Greta, you were in a band. And Greta immediately kind of cringes and she's like, oh God, what are you about to ask me? Graham shows us a photo. It's Greta at 11 years old, and she is singing in a shopping mall at Christmas time. She is in this classic 90s outfit, and the mall behind her is just pure nostalgia. And this photo, I think, is key to the 90s aesthetic of the Opalite video, because we were like the mall before the internet. It was the place to be. When this photo pops up, Taylor is hyped. She says, yes! Like, yes, whale, but without the whale. They're talking about how Greta doesn't do music anymore. She's an actor. And Graham says, what happened to that dream? And Greta jokes sarcastically. She's like, what do you mean? I'm here to announce my album. Taylor doesn't know that she's got some competition. And then Taylor says something really important. She says, it's the past life of a showgirl. The past life of a showgirl. That is her idea for the setting of this music video. It's in her past, in the 90s. And I think she's been inspired by all of this talk of the 90s and seeing these photos. And I think especially Greta's photo in the mall, because major parts of this video are set in a mall. There's so much more to this episode than just Don Hall's joke in her music video. It's all right there. And it's so cool that we get to see how the wheels turn for her and see the inspiration behind this video happening right there in front of our eyes.